It is your girl, your favorite tarot reader, the Moon Goddess Leem, and I am back with a quick energy check-in for my gods and goddesses of the collective. I hope you guys are all doing really well this evening. I have already meditated over the energy. I've shuffled the decks and I have pulled the overall energy for tonight's reading. All right, so for your overall energy, we have falling apart, falling into pieces, envy, putting on a show. All right, so like we discussed in the last reading, you guys, someone is definitely faking the funk, putting on a facade, putting on a show to hide the fact that they are really falling apart behind the scenes. Someone definitely doesn't want it to be known what their true emotional state is. As I've mentioned in the previous reading, you guys have been really focusing on yourselves, loving on yourselves, and your glow up has been really evident. It's really obvious. It's very apparent how happy you are, and that is creating tension, envy, and jealousy within this other person and further driving them to fall apart and fall to pieces, because for such a long time they were rubbing situations in your face, you guys. And it was a really emotional time for you. It was really disheartening. You felt really low. Things were just, you were not in a good space while you were watching someone literally put on a show in front of you. And now, like I mentioned in the reading from a couple of days ago, things are starting to turn. The tables are starting to turn. Things are starting to shift and change. You are now in a position of power, and this other person is really starting to lose their shit more and more by the day. Total drama action. So this piggybacks off of the fact that a show is being put on. There is a lot of drama going on behind the scenes. There's so much that you're not seeing, because anytime anything public is being displayed or any word is being put around, it is falling into this individual's facade. And so it's so difficult to really know what's truth from what's false. But trust and believe, behind the scenes, behind the show is truly an actual shit show. Tell me more, Spirit. Two more shuffles and I'll pull from the top. Trash, throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out. All right, you guys. So there's definitely someone who, as we already know, chose another party over you. They have come to the realization of how unworthy this person is of their time, love, attention, and affection. And they are really ready to throw this person away like yesterday's garbage. They are ready to rid themselves of this person's energy, because this person's energy is absolutely trash. This person that they left you for cannot do anything for you. And additionally, this person that they left you for is an extremely envious person. They are someone who has tried to emulate your energy. They have tried to copy you. They have tried to be as divine as you. But the thing is, your recipe is so sacred that even if they are trying to imitate it and emulate it, they could never, because they are not meant to have or be what it is that you are. You went through certain things. You have gone through certain scenarios and circumstances in your life that led you to become the individual that you are, that made you as loving as you are, that made you as kind and as empathic and as nurturing and as resourceful as you are. That didn't come from nothing. That didn't come from you just tuning into it one day. You actually went through scenarios that got you to be the person that you are now. And because this person cannot copy you any further, because their true energy has been recognized, there's a lot of envy and a lot of jealousy circulating around you, okay? At the bottom of the deck, actually, I'm going to take this. We have game over. So whatever this situation was, this is now done and over with. There's definitely going to be breakups. This is definitely going to be televised. This is something that's going to be very public. It's going to be very messy. It's not something that you are going to have to question what happened, how it happened. It is all going to play out for the public eye, and it's going to be very messy and it's going to be very nasty. But the love is gone out of this situation. There was never any actual love to begin with. These people were dealing with each other and interacting with one another because they both thought that there was something to gain. And now they've come to realize that neither one of them are gaining anything out of this scenario. And so now it is time for them to separate, which was going to happen all along, because all this has been about is karmic lessons. Okay, all of 2024 was about coming into the realization of what karmic lesson or what karmic cycles you were repeating. And a lot of you, including the person that's on your mind, has chosen, that has decided for 2025 that you guys are not going to allow that any further. Okay, all right, so be mindful of any fake apologies that are coming in. This person still has a lot of internal work to do. We have the insecure card here, and that falling out under the envy card. I'll get into that momentarily. Be mindful of this person coming in towards you, trying to make apologies and telling you all the things that you wanted to hear, okay? This person still has their own internal work that needs to be done, all right? They still have their own ascension and journey that they need to complete before they can come towards you, offering you the things that you needed. See, for the last few years, you have really been focusing on yourself, taking care of yourself, and healing a lot of the hurts from your childhood, your teenagers, your early adult years. You have healed so much of that, and you've placed yourself on such a higher pedestal, and you see yourself with so much more value. Do not allow this person to come in just saying words, because this person is still extremely insecure. They still have these envious tendencies to them. So allowing them back into your energy and into your atmosphere right now is only going to bring you back down where you just climbed out of. All right, so don't do that to yourself. This person has to come through, not with just pretty words, but also actions, and consistent action. These actions need to be becoming habits, and this person needs to be a new version of themselves. They have to want to be a new version of themselves, and they have to be taking those steps to be that new, better, higher vibrating version of themselves. Okay, all right, Spirit, tell me more. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have already knowing the tea. So many of you are already like really, really intuitive. You knew what was up before this person even made this choice, right? And you knew from the gate that this was not going to last. You knew that it was a temporary fixation. You know that people were looking for temporary reliefs. And so you knew that this was going to eventually run its course. All right. And you knew that this was going to be coming to an end. So now that this is actually happening, you are going to be able to just sit back, sip the tea, and watch all of the drama unfold. And it will have absolutely nothing to do with you. All right. Speaking of, we have tired of the drama at the bottom of the deck. There is a lot of arguing going on. If these people are living together, there is so much arguing going on, because you have an insecure party. You have a party who's tired of putting on shows and tired of being fake and internally falling apart, but doesn't have the trust to go to the person that they're currently living with to try to get some of this off of their mind, because the person that they're dealing with now currently has a soul that is trash. Their energy is trash. They can't do anything for this person, for your person, but make them feel worse. You understand what I'm saying? All right, Spirit, tell me more, please. All right, we have betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. And what do they say? The same way you get them is the same way that you lose them. And that coming out under the envy, fake apology, insecure. Yes, somebody got caught doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. They got a fake ass apology. That fake ass apology made them feel even more insecure about the situation. And now they're sitting here feeling heavily betrayed, knowing that they have been deceived, knowing that they can't trust the person that they're with. And how could they, with the way that they obtained this person? They knew that you were around. They knew that you were in existence when they came and started dealing with this person. And now all the things that were done to you when they thought they were throwing this all in your face and they thought everything was gravy, now the karma has come around to bite that ass. They have written a check that their ass was not prepared to cash, and now it's payday. It's time to pay up. It's time to cash that check. All right. This started off as a very private relationship. Nobody knew what was going on. This was very secretive. All right. There was a lot of moving and maneuvering and sneaking behind your back. And due to that, so much shit is about to explode. Shit's about to really pop off. Shit is about to go up in flames. Everything is about to go up in smoke. All the facades, all that putting on a show, all of that is about to come to a head. Everything that you were questioning is going to come full circle. And there may even end up being police involvement. All right. So if you know that the person on your mind is in an abusive type of a relationship, or it gets very nasty with the words and the yelling and screaming where neighbors are calling police and things like that, or if there's illegal activities that are going on, there is going to be some level of police involvement with this situation. And what I really feel is that the drama is going to get so bad and it's going to get so extremely explosive that it's going to require police involvement to mediate and to settle things down. All right. I hate nothing about you. And that's really where this envy comes in from this third karmic, from this third party, from this karmic energy, because your person hates nothing about you. They're falling apart because they've realized how perfect you are. They're realizing that you were so much better to them than they were deserving of. They're realizing that they would be so much better off now if they would have stuck with you then. And now they are completely stressed out because they don't know if you are ever going to be willing to give them another chance, especially with all the things that they've done to appease this other party, all the things that they have said to you to appease this other party. They don't know if you are ever going to be willing to give them the time of day again. And you are resonating so high and you are feeling yourself so much as you should. They don't even know if they're really going to be able to approach you because they don't got shit to offer you with this trash ass energy that they have attached to them. All right, sir, we have running away. You used to be the chaser. Now you are the runner. All right. And let me tell you, like I said, they hate nothing about you. They are ready to get their chase on. They are so terrified of this right here, of you essentially running away from them. What did I say earlier? There was a copycat. Someone was trying to be you. And you cut all that energy off. You started blocking folks. You started changing up the way that you were doing things. They couldn't keep up with you, and you separated yourself so far away from these individuals that once there was no longer anything to copy and the real versions started to show up in this home, in this relationship that was so private, it started to become full of drama. And someone had to put on a facade so that the world wouldn't know that this relationship is trash. This is over. This is literally game over. There is going to be someone who is going to want to try to make this relationship work. And the person that's on your mind, your person, is not going to want to hear it. They don't care. They're done. They are ready to fully walk away. They know that they have played themselves and they are ready to get out of this situation. And you'll be just sitting here watching shit go down, enjoying the show. It's all going to come to you without you having to look for it. It's going to be so obvious. It's going to be so talked about. It's going to be so egregiously messy that there's no way that you are not going to hear about it. All right. Someone made really, really bad choices and it has completely destroyed them. They are really, really fucked up right now. They are in the deepest of depressions. They have been kicked out, kicked to the side because someone decided to do their due diligence and investigate and caught this person doing shit they had no business doing. And more than likely, they got caught looking at pictures of you, looking at old text messages of you, looking at videos of you. They got caught. And now 100% this third party is full blown aware that the person on your mind never got over you. And now they feel 100% played, manipulated, and they're reevaluating everything that this person has ever said about you. And they realize that it has all been lies because this person has always loved you, has never stopped loving you, and will never stop loving you. Okay? All right, I think I'm going to end this right here. This was a lot, and I could really keep reading this situation all day long because, child, let me tell you, it is fenced to be a mess. All right, grab your popcorn, stay out the way, and just watch shit unfold because it's about to get on and popping. All right, y'all, that is it for tonight's reading. I appreciate you guys vibing with me as always. Peace, love, and light.